I am joined by Ms. Sharmila Mathur today. Thank you so much for sitting down with me and doing this interview.
Thanks for inviting me. It's a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much. So Ms. Sharmila is a professional sitar player. She is a professor at the University of Alberta, and she teaches music there. She also runs her own school here, music school in Edmonton.
That's true.
Yes. So let's begin with talking a little bit about the sitar. What makes it more delicate than some of the other Indian instruments?
Well, normally the string instruments are delicate.
Yes.
But sitar is such an instrument. The interesting thing is that the sound box of the sitar is made of real pumpkin.
Oh, wow. Pumpkin.
Yeah. So it's an actual dried pumpkin it's made of.
Oh, wow.
And that's the reason it has very acoustic, very different sound because it's not made out of wood. The sound box is a pumpkin itself.
I always thought it was made of wood that was just rounded, or hollowed.
No, it's a pumpkin.
Okay.
And rest of the part is made of wood, but even the neck is hollow from inside. So, there is an instrument, a Persian instrument called Sitar.
Okay.
So it is believed that in 18th century, from Sitar, the sitar came up, and Sitar literally means 3 strings. So it used to have 3 strings, and but now today's sitar has either 6 strings or 7 main strings, or it has sympathetic strings which are either 12 or 13. So one theory is it developed from Sitar. The other theory is that there used to be many types of veenas.
Yeah.
So those veenas, Vichitra veena, Rudra veena, they all developed into different string instruments, and sitar is one of those. In modern times, it looks like this.
Okay. And the veenas, they originate in India.
In India, most of the veenas in South India.
Okay.
It's the sitar which is in North India.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how does it, I guess, having 3 strings versus more, you just have a different range of sounds that you can play on there?
Yeah, so what happened is, if we talk about the modern structure of sitar, there are 2 kinds of sitars. So one is called Kharaj Pancham, and one is called Gandhar Pancham. Kharaj Pancham is something which Pandit Ravi Shankar developed.
Okay.
And it has 7 strings. And Kharaj Pancham are the bass strings, very heavy bass strings. And that's why you see in Ravi Shankar style sitar, there are 2 gourds, one on bottom, and you must have seen some sitars have a gourd on top.
Right, yeah.
So the top gourd is to enhance the bass sound.
Oh, okay.
But whereas another sitar which is called Gandhar Pancham, which makes a chord of Gandhar is Ga and Pancham is Pa, and it makes a chord of, so stringing is only 6 strings, main string. And that sitar doesn't have that bass string, that's why it has only 1 gourd.
Okay. So it's almost like when you look at Western instruments, you have the guitar, you have a bass, right? So you can get both of these types of sounds from a sitar.
You can, with those bass strings.
Okay.
You can.
And the upper gourd is also made from pumpkin.
It is also, in some sitars they make it with wood, but the professional sitars have a smaller pumpkin up there.
Okay. So I imagine you take a pumpkin, you pit it from the inside, and then do you let it dry?
Well, you eat the fruit.
I guess make good use of the whole thing, right?
And then let it dry.
Yeah.
Even the wood and pumpkin both are seasoned. So they say that it has to be made with seasoned wood, so that over the time the neck doesn't twist. Can't believe.
Okay, so that's very interesting. And then how is the gourd and the neck then fused together or put together?
So they connect the wooden part of the neck with the gourd.
Yeah.
And if you see the sitar carefully, there is a round connection where they put the design. There's always a design to cover that connect.
Okay.
And other interesting thing is that sitar has frets, same like guitar, but these frets are movable. So there is something in Indian music called microtones. So in different rags, we have placement of notes differently. So for example, if there's a note re, or in Western terms it's D, it might be a very soft D, little sharper D, in different rags.
Yeah.
So with movable frets, you can adjust that, and that's why a perfect, beautiful sound comes, which just creates the mood of the rag.
Okay, so rag in English is microtone. That's the
No, rag.
Oh, okay.
In Western world, there's no rag, but they
Yeah.
have many scales.
Okay.
But when a scale in Indian music creates a mood, along with so many other things, that particular phrases and the certain time of playing and all those elements, then it's called rag.
Yeah, and oh my gosh, rags are so beautiful.
They
To
are.
hear the different ragas played, and like you said, it really sets the mood.
Absolutely. If
yeah.
it's a sad rag, you will have tears in your eyes, and if it's a happy rag, you can literally feel the joy.
Yes, and I first learned about rags from you actually when I was taking classes with you many years ago, and I think we kind of talked about it earlier, maybe about 8 years ago. So
Yeah,
I've
long
known
time.
Miss Sharmila for many years, and I'm glad we've stayed connected.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's now maybe move into talking about your journey and, how you've become so connected to the sitar.
Okay, so of course I did my education in Sitar from Rajasthan University in India, and I was privileged to learn sitar from Pandit Vishwamohan Bhatt, who's a Grammy recipient, and he lives in same city as I lived in Jaipur. So learned from there, and right after my education I started teaching sitar.
Okay.
And my first job was in my own university. So the journey started from there.
Wow.
So, and then I went to Africa and lived for more than a decade there.
Okay.
Yeah, but before going there, I used to also play for Doordarshan, which is the Indian national television.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, and it was very hilarious that though my mom is a very beautiful singer, but my sister, who never had so much interest in classical music, so when I used to record for Delhi Doordarshan, she used to ask me to treat her to a good restaurant, and then only she would watch my performance. So those were the days. And there was one very interesting thing that when I was just in second year of my undergrad, there was a talent show happening in the university. And I also enrolled for that because I had already started learning sitar. And when I went to the auditorium, the hall was full of students, and many performers were coming doing their talent, and all students were just banging their foot on the wooden floor and not letting them perform.
Oh.
And seeing that, I was so nervous, and I started thinking how to withdraw my name from this.
Yeah.
So, but then my turn came, and I went there, and in my nervousness, I played the first line of the composition at least 6 to 7 times. Then I suddenly realized that they are not banging their shoes.
Yeah.
And that gave me some confidence that they are listening to me and I'm doing maybe something good.
Definitely. For one, you are an amazing sitar player. And two, the sitar, the music it makes is so beautiful. It definitely
has
is
beautiful
breathtaking.
Sound. Yeah,
So,
has beautiful
yeah,
sound.
no surprise that everyone stopped to listen.
So yeah, then in Africa, when I reached there, naturally, first thing when I reached there, I started going through the wildlife there and the culture there. And there, on each corner, you will see a musician. Music is so much in them. So there was also another very interesting incident. We were going for wildlife to see animals there.
Yeah.
What it's known for. So we were driving our car out of nowhere, there were no houses, nothing, just in wildlife. And suddenly we saw so many ostriches.
Okay.
And these ostrich were very close to us, and I wanted to click a picture. So I got down from my car, and as I would try to click, they would go far.
Yeah.
So for a long time, I went so away from my car just to click them. They kept going. And suddenly, when we were very far from the car, they all stopped.
Yeah.
They all turned and they started running towards me to attack me. And I ran to my car. Maybe I would have won an Olympic medal for that.
They were scheming to attack you.
I know.
Oh God.
But very interesting place Africa is.
Yeah.
So I started looking for local musicians there, and I was teaching in International School of Tanganyika there. So they had organized a performance which was called Rhythm in the Sun. And many local performers came. And the most interesting thing, which I don't forget even now, is that there was a band and they had drums. They had cut the barrels to different sizes and put skin on top of that. And those were their drums.
Yeah.
And when I played with them, I can never forget. We never met before.
Yeah.
And we were just jamming in and improvising on each other's instrument.
Yeah.
And it was so beautiful playing there.
Music is such an amazing thing. It brings people together.
Absolutely.
Right? And you were playing the sitar.
I was playing the sitar,
while they were
which
playing
they
the
had
drums.
never seen before.
Yeah. So they must have been amazed as well.
And when I came here, I realized, as soon as I came here, I started teaching at University of Alberta. And I realized that how it's such a contrast from those musicians and what I see here. Because these students are learning formally. They know how to write and read the notation. They know, they are practicing, they are learning the culture, they are learning the instrument and performing formally. So that was so informal and this so formal, but both have its own beauties. Very beautiful, even performing here with them in Edmonton and teaching them, and very beautiful it was there too.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So from Africa, then you came to
I
Canada?
went to
or?
UAE in between.
Okay.
Yeah, so lived in Dubai for 4-5 years.
Okay.
And then came here.
Okay. And throughout your whole journey, though, from the time you took studied the subject in India, you were always teaching music.
Always. That's the only thing I know. So always teaching music in different countries.
What a great thing it is to be able to follow your passion and do what you're passionate about for your work every day.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I feel not everyone gets that chance. So I was really blessed.
Yeah. And you still do it to this day?
Absolutely.
So from UAE, then you came to Canada?
That's right.
Okay.
And straight to Edmonton.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know Edmonton is weather-wise very cold.
Yeah.
But believe me, art and culture-wise, very warm. It's a beautiful place. And I've been here for more than 22 years now. And life in Edmonton was just amazing. Teaching, playing with different artists, playing in different genres. And, and there's so much support here from University of Alberta, from Edmonton Arts Council and different AFA. So you get different projects, you work with different artists. So lovely journey here. So yeah, it's been going good.
Good.
Yeah. So after coming here, I started with University of Alberta. It's called Indian Music Ensemble, which I teach there. And other than that, after a few years, I formed a school called Indian Music Academy. And I contacted all good artists in Edmonton, and together we ran that, where somebody's teaching tabla and somebody's teaching vocal. We have different instructors covering different areas of teaching. So, and then few years before COVID, I also started teaching online, which is called Learn Sitar Online.
Okay.
Where I have sitar students from all over the world. So they come on Zoom.
Yeah.
And I teach them online.
Yeah.
And last year, I also opened a society which is called Kalakar Society, under which we train performers. We perform. We started a series called Chai and Chant.
Yes. Oh,
Were
my
you
goodness.
there?
I've been to only one so far. I cannot wait to come to more.
Yeah.
It was such a beautiful experience. The music, and you just get immersed And for the time you're there, you just forget about everything else.
Yeah, it's thanks to very talented musicians we have in Edmonton.
Yes.
So
there was one particular gentleman, he played the flute. Oh, it was so nice. And
because it was
you guys with the sitar always is like the headline of the show.
So Chai and Chant is about different god and different. So we did Shiva, we did Krishna. So I think the one you came must be Krishna, because the gentleman who was playing flute was our Krishna.
So. Yeah.
So we do these series of Chai and Chant. We also have conferences on well-being and mental health. So one we did with University of Alberta.
Okay.
And we are trying to train more and more people, have rehearsals, perform, and spread music.
Yes. You do amazing work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing your journey with us. And I will be sure to include in the description the name of the class you teach at the university, some information about the school you run, and maybe even some information about how people can learn about when the Chai and Chants are happening so that they can attend.
Absolutely.
All the information, I'll make sure that it goes out to everybody. And if you are somebody who's interested in learning or even just listening, this is a great connection to have, and you definitely won't be disappointed. So thank you again so much.
Thank you so much to you, Neeli.
Yes.
Really nice meeting and catching up again.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
Absolutely. In closing, I am very excited and very grateful to Ms. Sharmila for sharing or agreeing to share a piece that she's recently composed.
Anytime.
Yeah, so let's hear a little bit about this piece.
So this is one of my new compositions in Rag Shiv Ranjani, a beautiful rag. I hope you'll enjoy.
Yes, and I've listened to it already, and it is absolutely mesmerizing. So I'm sure you guys will enjoy. And thank you again so much, Ms. Sharmila, for sitting down with me today. It's been
most welcome.
Very joyous to be here.
And thank you so much, Neeli, for having me. I really enjoyed it. It was a great pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.